Kansas City Chiefs select Patrick Mahomes to second.
What a play! Chiefs are champions! One thing on my friend, bring it back. One play at a time, dog.
Tampa Bay. I had a hunch we'd see you again. All season long, they said we were playing with fire, that we couldn't just flip the switch, that we didn't get enough style points. This is about wins and losses. And even in a year of uncertainty, we're one win away from rewriting the history books. Hey, with the Chiefs Kingdom behind you, anything is possible! And even when you get knocked down, you know your brother's gonna be there to pick you right back up.
You make a play in this game. We get here. Be us. Be us.
Now, all that stands between us and running it back is some guy named Tom Brady and his new squad. And we've got to beat them in their house again. Well, we've got some guys too, and we like our chances. It all comes down to this, KC. Let's make a legacy of our own.
Celebrations will never stop when you're a champ. It's nothing like going back and getting it again.
We're trying to make this thing something that people will never forget.
Whenever we step on that field, you will know stagnation.
It's about continuing to build a legacy on and off the field.
If you want to be great, you got to be different, and you got to chase greatness.
We haven't arrived yet. Still a lot of work we need to put in.
It's as if history is passing right in front of us. The Kansas City Chiefs had the opportunity to do something that's not been done in 16 NFL seasons, and that's win back-to-back Super Bowls. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this Super Bowl 55 edition of Hy-Vee Chiefs Insider. For the Kansas City Chiefs, a dream has become almost the unthinkable. You had to win it last year, the first time in 50 years, and now a chance to truly run it back and do it again. We'll get you ready for this monumental game in Tampa, Florida like no other show can. Matt McMullen will join me later in the show on Kingdom Conversations as we'll dive into this matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady, who's won 6 world championships, and this is his 10th Super Bowl. We'll also go under the helmet with an all-star cast of your favorite Chiefs. But first, let's go back for another piece of history as the Chiefs win back-to-back AFC championships and back-to-back Lamar Hunt trophies in this week's Pivotal Performance.
Guys to go through the season that we've been through and to keep battling and persevering, especially to get to this moment.
Mahomes down 9-0 early in the second quarter. Edwards-Helaire, they throw it left side to Hardman on a wide receiver screen into the end zone. Touchdown! The Jet on a short flight.
I think everybody has confidence that if we get behind, we've got enough power there to get it right and try to fix whatever problems we've had and put points on the board.
Going to bring it on an end around to McCole Hardman. He's got plenty of room. He's at the 25-30, road gear, 40-35, and dives in front of the Buffalo bench. Andy Reid dials up the Jet for 51.
We just a group of guys that want to be perfect, you know, and strive for their perfection. And no matter how we do it, it's like we could have did that better.
Going to throw a slant, caught. Across the middle to Hill. Don't even know how to bring him down. Look at him go. Cuts it back, look out. 40, 35, 30, Cheetah in full speed. 10 to the 5-yard line. You play impress. The Cheetah will run you all the way around the earth.
Anytime Tyreek's press man coverage, that's a good place to go with the football.
Mahomes, Hardman, lobs it up in the air to Kelsey. No one near him, and it's human pyrotechnics dressed in red, white, and gold.
It's always just a little bit awkward when Pat puts it up like that, man, because you know you're open, but you don't know how open you are. So it's just waiting for that thing to come down felt like it took forever.
One more snap. Mahomes goes to a knee. The trophy stays here.
Andy Reid, you've got a chance now to go get a second ring.
Chiefs Insider is brought to you by Hy-Vee. where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. And your Midwest Ford dealers, the official car and truck of the Kansas City Chiefs. As the Chiefs travel to Tampa, Florida, they will take with them some of the best players right now in the National Football League, some who are destined to be in Canton, Ohio, in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yep, it's a big-time Super Bowl edition of Under the Helmet.
What does the Super Bowl mean to you?
Man, it's the Super Bowl is just, it's the mountaintop.
I mean, when you go into every single season, you have the goal of getting to the Super Bowl and then winning it.
I like to think of it as, your entire life's work, coming into, a few moments.
Being able to experience it, sure, like on the field after the game, that's a huge feeling.
And the feeling that you get when you win one, man, it just makes you want to go back and get another.
The game is over, and the Chiefs' kingdom has firmly planted its flag on top of football's highest summit.
Thank you, Kansas City. We did it, baby.
Your whole life, you watch it on TV, and you hear about the post game. You see the stage, how guys celebrating the hats, and then to be able to live it.
Being on the field after the game, and really being speechless, and now to finally be living one of our dreams. It meant the most to me to celebrate that moment with my teammates.
The one thing I remember, honestly, it was the momentum switch. To feel, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. To feel how that game flipped when we called three-jet wasp.
Do we have time to run walls?
To feel the energy, the momentum switch into our hands, and then to feel unstoppable every play after that. And what it did was it just made me closer with all the guys that we won it with, man. And
getting to feel that joy on the field in Miami of we did it. We got the Lombardi Trophy, something that hadn't been in Kansas City for a long time. It was truly an amazing moment, and I'm trying to have it again.
Being able to keep the Lamar Hunt Trophy, at Arrowhead, that meant the most to us. Obviously, we've reached one of our goals, but the biggest one is still ahead of us, so it's a little bit more work we have to do.
we're always in it, we're never out. With the guys on this team, the fight that we have, the confidence that we have in each other, it just built even more with that victory.
But at the end of the day, it's still a football game. It's all about team, and it's all about making the plays that count when they matter.
We were talking about it in the offseason, and people thought we were crazy saying that we could just do what we did last year. But we put in the work, and we put in the time, and we put in the effort every single day to be in this position. So now it's time to capitalize and go get the trophy.
When we get Coach Reed on that podium telling everybody, how about those Chiefs, that's when I know that we've officially ran it back, baby.
How about those Chiefs? Woo, baby! You gotta love it. What a night, man. It don't get no better than this, baby. We need everybody. Step up, fill your role, do your job. We've been working all year for these moments right here. Do everything we planned up, dreamed up, and start up down. Family on 2, 1, 2. Let's go. Five. Man of the hour. All day. All day. To the top. Yeah, baby! Yeah! All game! All game! No! No! Run that my way! It's over. It's over.
51 yards, a punt. Hardman takes it and fumbles the ball! Fumbles the ball! It's covered up by the Bills at the 3-yard line.
Hey, there's a lot of plays. A lot of plays, all right? A lot of plays left to be made. You got to trust them boys for you, all right? Hey, no moment's ever too big for us.
Mahomes pump faking. Now he swings it. Kelsey diving for the catch at the 31 of the Bills.
Ah! Yeah! Come on! First down.
Wide receiver screen into the end zone. Touchdown!
Hey, that's how you handle adversity. You smack it right in the mouth. Do it again.
Here comes the blitz. To his right, Allen. Gets rid of the football, throws it away.
Yeah! One play at a time, and let's work. Let's get 7.
Cole Hardman, he's got plenty of room. He's at the 25-30, road gear, 45-50, then dives out of the 31-yard line. Goes to Darrell Williams, trucks the defender, diving touchdown!
That's 6, baby. Let them know. Let's let our attitude show. Confidence in our swagger. Let's let that shine. Just because we got that lead don't mean we can't get more.
Snap to Mahomes, pump faking, blitz. Fires it late, Kelsey diving catch at the 49.
Hell of a throw, boy.
Fires it to Kelsey for 11 yards and a first down.
Nope. Kelsey crazy and just try to jump from the 10-5.
Hilaire diving right side, touchdown! Non-touched!
Walk in, baby. Put our foot on their neck. 3 and out. Yeah!
So the Bills get a field goal, but no touchdown.
They can have them field goals. They can't win the game with field goals. You might wonder why. Let's go! They might have got you for a face mask there, bud.
35-yard line, shoot move, Tyreek Hill, 45, 50-yard line, cuts it back, look out, 40, 35, 32.
You beast!
They shovel it inside to Kelsey, and he lives and dives, touchdown! Kansas City! Allen being rushed, he's gobbled up! He went swimming, and the shark got him.
Let's go! Hey, let's go get our money, Fi. Come take that ride, boy. Come take that ride. Hey, we just turn it up one more notch.
The ghost action, they're gonna run a float pass, no side, touchdown! Kansas City!
Hey, Mom! You man, bro. That's a championship drive, baby.
Now Frank Clark's got him in his sights, and he's gonna ankle tackle him back at the 40. So the Bills are out of timeouts. 3rd and 10 for Kansas City. They're gonna run a left side run. Darrell Williams, 25-20, and gets by the Bills. He's got a first down.
You going to the Super Bowl now.
And the party has started at Arrowhead Stadium.
Nah, I ain't playing with him. I got the Fox on out here. We going back to the Super Bowl. For your ride! The ball! Hell yeah. Hey, who we get? Let's go. Let's go! That's how we do it.
In many ways, it seems unreal. This Kingdom Conversations, Mitch and Matt back with you. The 2 Lombardi trophies are sitting here behind us and looking for a 3rd. We can find room in there, but honestly, here in the Founders Club at Arrowhead Stadium, just the Lamar Hunt dream. It's like I said at the end of the broadcast after winning the AFC Championship game, that the Lamar Hunt Trophy stays here anchored in the hearts of everybody in the Chiefs Kingdom that continue his vision. But how excited would he be for a team to try to win back-to-back world championships.
Yeah, I mean, how exciting is this? Does not happen often. It's very difficult to actually run it back. It's why doing it is such a big deal. Only 8 teams in the history of the National Football League have won consecutive championships. Only 18 teams have made it back to consecutive championships. So this is a very big deal, amazing opportunity here for the Chiefs. And think about when we hired Andy Reid back in 2013. We dreamed of doing things like this, not just winning one Super Bowl, winning multiple Super Bowls. Here's our chance.
It's only happened twice in the salary cap era. When you look at since the mid-90s, only the Broncos did it, 97, 98, and of course the Patriots did it in 03, 04. But here are the Chiefs in 19 and possibly 20. But let's look at this matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady, his 10th Super Bowl, trying for his 7th world title. We get all that. But when you boil it down to the X's and O's of this game, what do you see as one of the more fascinating points?
We know, Mitch, one thing I'm really interested in here about Tom Brady is that he's kind of changed his way he's been playing this season in a sense. So he's throwing the deep ball a ton this year, which I think is so interesting. At 43 years old, all of a sudden decides he wants to be a deep ball passer. Now in the playoffs, he's attempted 24 deep throws so far in this postseason, most of any player in the playoffs, 9 more than second place. And once again, varied success on those. He's completed 8 of them, 3 interceptions though on deep throws against the Packers in the NFC Championship game. I'm very curious to watch the deep passing game of Tom Brady because if he can do it, it's a big deal for this Tampa offense. They can score a lot of points, but if he doesn't find success, it's a great opportunity for this defense to make some plays.
But here's Spags and the Chiefs defense. They held Buffalo to 5 of 14 on third down. They've been good on third down in the playoffs. They were 3 of 9, holding the Bucs to 3 of 9 back in that game in late November. But it just appears like they're hitting their stride again. Like Tyrann Mathieu, his best football. Snead's emerged. The linebackers have played their best ball. They've done it in the last 2 games in the playoffs.
Absolutely. This defense has been playing so well. And that's what we kind of expected because we saw this last year. These guys are going to turn it on in the postseason and really getting pressure on the quarterback is what really impressed me. How about last week against Josh Allen and this Buffalo offense? One of the best offenses in the NFL coming in. According to ESPN, they pressured Josh Allen on 47% of his dropbacks. That was the highest rate for any team in the postseason against an opposing quarterback. And that's important because what's the major thing when you're playing Tom Brady? Creating pressure. You look at his numbers this year. When there's no pressure, he's Tom Brady. Completed 70% of his passes, 8 yards per attempt, 43 touchdowns. But when he's pressured, totally different player. 41 completion percentage, 5 yards per attempt, just 4 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. Creating pressure on Tom Brady in this game will be imperative, and I'm encouraged because we've seen them do that really the latter half of the season, and particularly in the AFC Championship game against the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, no question. Everybody talks about Bruce Arians and his no risk it, no biscuit. Everybody thinks offensively when they think of that. Honestly, in this game, come on, Bruce, is it no risk it, no biscuit? Are you going to blitz? Because in that game in November, I keep hearkening back to that, Todd Bowles blitzed the Chiefs only 19% of the time. The least that Todd Bowles has blitzed in the past 2 seasons. So it becomes a question. So to wrap it up here are the Chiefs with this incredible opportunity to run it back. I mean, last year it was like, hey, it was a dream, 50 years to try to win it again. And now it's almost beyond comprehension. But it probably was in the imagination of this guy, Lamar Hunt. But to get a 3rd trophy, we'll just kind of end it the way we began it. What it would mean for this franchise, historically, to win this game and to win Super Bowl 55 on the heels of winning Super Bowl 54.
It would mean absolutely everything. And you think about what last year meant, it was getting over that hump, getting that first title in a half century. Well, now it's about legacy. It's can you be one of the greatest teams of all time? And make no mistake, if the Chiefs win this game, they've cemented themselves as one of the greatest teams of all time and doing it against one of the greatest in all time in Tom Brady. It would mean absolutely everything to this organization, to Chiefs Kingdom, to this city, and particularly in a year that we've all had to win the Super Bowl, despite all the distractions, all the pitfalls this team could have fallen into. To do this and to actually run it back would mean everything to anyone that roots for this team.
Chiefs Kingdom, what a year this has been. And yet we are just hours away from the Chiefs having an opportunity to indeed run it back. Chiefs Insider is brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. And your Midwest Ford dealers, the official car and truck of the Kansas City Chiefs. Hey, thanks for joining us in this show, and thanks for joining us all season long. Truly an unforgettable year, mainly for what the team has had to overcome to get to this point. And now, just 60 minutes of football away from running it back and making another bit of history. And we thank you all year long, but we'll add a W this time, because all throughout the season we reminded you to wear a mask and watch your distance and wash your hands. But now it's time to add the next W, and that's win a Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us here on Hy-Vee Chiefs Insider.